This is The Gorge. It's a podcast of my friends and I gorge ourselves in what's happening in the world of video games and entertainment.
The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to all bonus content. That's it. There's no other tiers. Pay $3, you get everything. Congratulations. It also gets you early access to episodes of our TTRPG game, The Reboot, which kicks ass and is really, really good. Non-paying members get it a week later. But hey, if you love it and you want to hear it sooner than everybody else, $3 a month. I'm working on streamlining the pitch since we've redone the Patreon, and I think I'm getting there. All of that and more at patreon.com/thegorge. We appreciate every single one of you. It helps pay for all kinds of stuff, including video games that we can talk about at the Gorgies soon.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. Yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome.
Easy. I think I'm getting this new pitch down.
You're getting the hang of things.
I'm getting the hang of it. I literally have dreamed about doing the Patreon pitch at this point. Because I've done it so many times.
The words are just embedded in there.
Back when I worked at GameStop as like a high schooler, I worked that job forever. And then I got a new job at a Lucky Brand in Tampa. And it took, I would say, a good 2.5 months before I stopped reflexively answering the phone with "Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can buy, sell, and trade used games. This is Sarah. How can I help you?" Right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing here, where it's just been burned into my brain. So,
out of curiosity, was the Lucky Brand that you worked at in International Mall?
Yes, that is indeed the one I worked at.
I was going to be like, oh man, that place is still open. It was there last time I went to International Mall.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. Permanently closed.
No! I'm not surprised. That, not to go off on like a huge tangent, but that brand, like, basically, okay, so that brand used to be independently owned by two guys who were super cool. They were kind of like fashion Ben and Jerry, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was two dudes, and they did like a lot of fun, like, charity work and all that shit. And the jeans were like made in America with fabric produced in America, right? And then they got sold to Liz Claiborne.
Oh, you're telling me that had an impact on the quality and business ethos of the Lucky Brand?
Wow.
Well, I know, that's super crazy to imagine.
When a small thing got bought by a bigger thing and became bad?
Yeah. And basically instantly, because I like started working at Lucky like within the two, like in that like weird window between being independent and becoming like an arm of Liz Claiborne, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really bad. It literally, like at one point, because like the whole charm of Lucky back in the day was that like they had like really cool t-shirts. It was very rock and roll and very, very hippie-ish, but like in that fun kind of head shop way, right? Like kind of tacky, fun, hippie shit, right?
Right.
And like every store was allowed to be decorated differently, and like they were the company would give managers like money to go spend at thrift stores to buy like decorations for the stores, right? So they were all very cool and different. And wouldn't you know it, basically as soon as they got sold, all of that shit got standardized, and they told everybody to throw all that cool shit out, and so that everything could look the exact same. And then all the clothes got really boring and really overpriced, and dang it, could you imagine? I know it might be hard to believe, but now the one in International Mall is closed, and the brand is no longer nearly as profitable. Shocking.
Crazy.
I know. Super crazy. But I still own things from that Lucky Brand, just as a side note. My fucked up frog pen holder that I've showed you guys before is from that Lucky Brand. When they were like, well, we gotta get rid of all this shit. Do you guys want to take some stuff home? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. So yeah, anyways, sorry, that was a tangent. The point is, I guess this is relevant to video games. Don't let yourself get bought. Hey, don't let Liz Claiborne / Microsoft purchase you. How's that sound?
That's a lesson we could all hope to learn.
That's a lesson we should all learn. Anyways, hey, if you can't tell by the nature of my meandering yapping before the episode, this is a roundup. So, what's everybody been up to?
Well,
I know that Saturn. We have one big thing to talk about, Ben. So why don't you go first?
Okay.
You never.
I did a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. And you never go first. Tell us what have you done?
I've been playing a lot of Demon School.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
really
one of
badly.
us has been able to make time for Demon School.
Yeah, someone needs to get on Demon School. Okay, if you're not going to get on Dispatch, please get on Demon School so I can talk more about Demon School.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to get on. I'm gonna try and get on Dispatch over Demon School just because time is limited.
Yeah, Dispatch is way shorter.
I'm
Dispatch
going to
way
get on
shorter.
Demon School over Dispatch because I own Demon School already, and Dispatch is like $30.
Correct.
Yeah. But it's so we played Saturn played an hour, like a couple hours of it or so. So I was able to breeze past that.
Sure.
And then get to more of the more in-depth stuff of the game. I'm surprised at how brisk this game is going.
Oh yeah?
There's no dungeons, there's no exploration. It is the map that the world map we kind of got is about it.
Really? Okay.
And it's just, okay, you go to the next area, and then your little team of dumbass, definitely not Japanese high schoolers.
For sure.
Japanifornian high schoolers.
Yeah.
They go to an area, and then Faye goes, "What's going on here?" And then she kicks something, and a demon comes out, and you fight it, and then you move on to the next area.
Oh, that sounds fine to me.
There's a lot of gaps in the day where you can go and do like the occasional like side quest, or talk to someone, or do like a relationship bonus thing. I have met a couple of new characters. I've gotten one new party member so far. They seem to kind of really drip feed these party members. I don't know how many I'm assuming there's like 8 or so, because you do a thing. So you remember the sphere grid we saw?
Yeah.
And you wonder what that was?
Mm-hmm.
What that is that's where so you buy skills from the shop, or you complete side quests to unlock those skills. Then you have to set 2 of your party members to study to learn the ability to equip that skill.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to rest for a couple days before they can start studying again.
Okay.
So every couple of days, you're dispatching your team to learn a new skill, and then you can equip it to whoever you want.
Right.
You're telling me that Faye is making other people study because she doesn't want to?
Well, you can pick Faye too. Like, you have your entire party to pick.
That seems like a ludonarrative dissonance moment to me.
But I mean, in Faye's defense, it's learning about demons, so obviously she'd be interested.
Oh, that's true.
True.
But right now I only have 5 party members, so I can dispatch 2 to learn something, like 4 to learn something, and then one just can't do anything until the others have recovered. So I'm like, I need 6. I need another party member.
I need a round number. Yeah, exactly.
I have met a girl who claims that she can't fight, even though she's another offensive character.
Mm-hmm.
And she hated being involved in all of this until the very second she found a stray dog.
Oh, she's just like me for real.
I was literally going to be like, so you're telling me Sarah's in this game? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, and also there's a point where someone hits on her and she says, "I only like tall girls with abs." So
yes.
Good for Faye.
I'm so happy.
And so the dog becomes part of her attack arsenal.
Oh,
wow,
great.
really? It's just Sarah. Great.
Yeah, no.
So she can she does an attack, and then the dog will stun the target that she selected.
I will unfortunately have to sue the Demon School developers for likeness rights, but that's neither here nor there. Don't worry about it.
No.
But yeah, so that's going really good. I'm like a couple of in-game weeks into that. And it's a lot of fun. The gameplay is still a lot of fun. I like that it's because you aren't leveling up, you aren't getting experience. It's because every battle is a puzzle.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and
totally.
Saturn couldn't, but I've done a lot of no, I can do this in 3 turns. I can't do this in 3 turns. I know what I need to do. Restart battle. I'm gonna do this again.
Sure. No, I respect that, dude. That's a sicko mindset, and Have you considered playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy?
Once I finish I'm gonna finish Shooty Shooty soon.
Okay.
Once I finish either that and either Demon School or Donkey Kong, I am going to pivot into Silent Hill F and 100 Line.
Cool. Acceptable.
I'm so happy. Even if you don't get to 100 Line until next year, I'm still happy.
Yeah.
I want
if you
to
don't
at
get
least...
the 100 Line before like Gorgies, then whatever. I just want you to play 100 Line because I think you'd like it.
I'm gonna at least start it so that I can know what these characters and events you're talking about are during the Gorgies, but like there's no way I'm gonna finish it before New Year's.
I'm not gonna finish it before New Year's. I'm just gonna try and make a big dent in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same with Silent Hill F. Like I'm probably not gonna finish it, but I would like to start it at least.
Yeah.
So I know, Sarah, I've talked to you about the idea of like, because you're not going to do the insane thing I did of getting all the endings, of doing like here's the recommended reading order for the ones that you gotta hit.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if you get even like the first extra one on that list, honestly. It's still, you still have to, even like, okay, no, just do the ones that I think are like important to do.
That's still like another
That's still
20
a
to 30.
lot of the
endings.
endings.
It's still so much fucking video game.
That's like Blueprints, where it's like, oh, you found the 46th room. Okay, you're done with the prologue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's literally 100 Line.
Yeah.
The difference is, and this might be your experience depending on how you play Blueprints, the difference is that your point of hitting that 100 Line is about 30 to 35 hours in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh yeah, that Blueprints took me a decent amount of hours.
Fair.
What was my hour count for Blueprints? Because I didn't play that much after that. My hour count on Blueprints, 28 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that about tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You hit your very first credits in 100 Line about then, and you're like, well, okay, if I'm trying to get 100% of endings, I'm about 15 to 20% of my playtime through.
Yep.
Right.
So it's fine.
So we'll see. But yeah, I have also been playing a lot of Shooty Shooty Robot Invasion. I am on the final chapter of it. I did get all the secrets so far.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, good. Here's my secret tip. If you've got the 5 other secrets, the 6th one will just be unlocked by default.
Perfect.
Oh,
cool.
nice.
It'll unlock for you.
Yeah, because the 6th chapter hasn't given me a lot of walking around time.
No, I'm gonna be real. I don't know where you stopped. The chapter 6 is pretty short. You can probably finish that game within 30 minutes of starting it.
Yeah, no. Once this call is finished, I'm just gonna wrap that game up.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Like I'm just gonna spend the bit of my evening finishing that game up. It's good. I'm going to say something that I mean in the best way possible, and this is the highest comment. They could have not done anything beyond chapter 1.
Oh yeah. No,
chapter 1 is an
feels
entirely
it feels very like fleshed out on its own.
Yeah, it's an entirely perfectly acceptable like weird little dumb indie game where you play a dumb little first person shooter and you complete a level and you do a couple mini games and you're out, you know?
Yeah, totally.
The fact that they kept going and introduced a whole bunch of new stuff is really bold of them, and it's working out really well.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it to have like a story.
Yeah.
Like a thing that happened.
Like a real plot. Yeah, exactly.
Like there's a betrayal.
Yeah, one that you don't see coming and it rules.
What I'll also say, Ben, because since you've got the secrets and you're going to get the same ending I did, I still don't know what the non-secrets ending version of the game looks like. Mm-hmm. You'll get to understand tonight why it was like, I need you all to play this game really badly.
Yes.
I'm very excited because like I got through chapter 2 and I moved on to chapter 3 and I'm like, this is going places.
Yeah. It's weird. It's crazy.
This is like becoming a thing.
And that's why Valerie Vapor's on my Blorbo of the Year contention. Spoilers.
Yeah, that's
so true, bestie.
I was wondering why these characters were on this list, and I'm like, oh, that's
they're like
why.
Real people. It's not just like a little funky game. It's like a real video game. That's which rules.
Yeah,
I forget, Sarah. How did you end up doing any of Chapter 4, or
Chapter
did you
4?
Get to
Chapter 4 is Prison Break, right?
Yeah,
we're about halfway through.
Okay.
So
there's a bit coming in Chapter 4 where you go like, oh, okay. He's like the taking this very seriously. I see. Interesting.
Yeah. It's good. Like, it's really good. We need to finish it. And like I said, like, we are in chapter 4 and there's only 6 chapters. So like, we're going to be done. Like, we're basically right behind Ben. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was say, and I'll here's 5 is definitely shorter than 4. 6 is the shortest one of all.
Cool.
Yeah,
then, I mean, we're almost done. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
they added controller support as well, so I actually could do it instead. Because I've been watching Oates do it, and she gets really mad because I'll be real with you folks. I don't have a good mouse and keyboard to play video games with because I don't use a mouse and keyboard to play video games. So it sucks ass and shoots badly and like will just kind of not work sometimes. And that makes her very angry. And I understand that. But now that it has controller support, I can actually do it. Yay!
Hell yeah. But no, it's really good. I'm enjoying it a great deal. Like it's funny because I was also thinking about the other vaguely this is kind of vaguely a boomer shooter, but the other boomer shooter I played with a stressed out borderline psychotic female protagonist, which is Viscera Fest. And they have more similarities than differences, I think. So I'm enjoying the experience of playing shooty after having played Viscera Fest. What else have I done? Let's go over the Voyager book report. Please.
Oh yes, please.
Where did I leave off? Did I talk about the Q episode last time?
No, you did not.
Okay. Yeah, so I got through I think the last time I talked was
Deadlock.
Oh yeah, so
last time you talked, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a while.
We had a Voyager book report.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I talked about the Ferengi episode.
Very good.
So I'm up through. The last episode I watched is the one where Janeway dies. Don't worry, it's okay. She gets better.
I mean, yeah, of course she gets better.
Her dad was there and told her to go to the afterlife.
Oh, that one. That's a crazy episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We both instantly know what you're talking about. We're like, which one? Like Janeway dies? No. Yeah.
But I saw the 2-parter where they go back to the 90s.
Great. One of my favorite time travel episodes of any Star Trek ever.
I'm so mad Sarah Silverman could not commit to the show.
I know.
Because they wanted to.
Yeah.
Her and Paris have just like instant chemistry that I would have loved to keep seeing.
It's crazy. Like, she's really good in Voyager. I don't know. She's just like funny. I don't even really like Sarah Silverman that much, but like, she's really funny in that show. It was really weird to see her in an episode of Star Trek. There's a lot of that in Voyager. There's a lot of that in Voyager. Like, more so than any other show. Any of the Star Treks anyways, is just like, hey, wait a second, what are you doing here? Like, fucking, like we said, like, handsome Daniel Day Kim. Like, young, handsome Daniel Day Kim is in an episode. Fucking the guy who plays Shepard Book in Firefly is in an episode of Voyager. And I'm like, why are you here? There's a lot of that in Voyager. I think it's because at that point, TNG was like such a cultural phenomenon. And like Deep Space Nine was so focused. They're like, we can't do dumb celebrity cameos. But Voyager was there, and Voyager's stupid, affectionately said.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, fuck, we'll put anybody in Voyager. We don't care.
And also, around this time, Sarah Silverman wasn't like a big name.
No, but I mean, like, she was like, on the way up. Like,
right.
I'm gonna tell you for free, dude. The Rock is in an episode of Voyager.
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna tell you which one. He's still gonna surprise you, but when you see him, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing here? There's a lot of that. I feel like this
2-parter, Matt Groening watched this 2-parter and then got mad Sarah Silverman didn't come to the future, so he created Futurama. Cause she's Fry.
Yeah, she is.
Like the thing with Futurama, because remember the episode of Futurama where Fry's girlfriend came back?
Uh-huh.
Like went to the future?
Yeah.
They wrote that episode because they realized that Fry is too weird as a character and adapted too well to being in the future. So they needed to continue doing jokes of every man from the present comes to the future. So they had to bring a new character in.
Yeah, that's good.
But no, that was a really good two-parter. I also saw the Q episode where he's like, "Hey Janeway, you want to make a baby with me?"
It's so good.
And Janeway goes, "I was having such a nice day."
I was having such a good day without you. I love him. I love any episode with Q and Janeway. They're so good together.
They're so funny.
That's the funniest possible ship of all time. It's the funniest way to rebound from Jean-Luc is to just find a woman who hates you. And
I'm always doing this.
Yeah.
I know, right? Just find a woman who hates you. It's fine.
And then they brought on Q's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Janeway fumbled that bad bitch. Tragic. It's fine. It's fine. It's such a good episode.
It was hilarious. I love that Janeway and later episodes of TNG with Q, where it's just, oh, it's Q. Okay, lockdown. Everyone lock down. All right.
Lock the ship down. Make sure you can't get in anything. Christ.
The Q protocol is here. Set up the alerts. All right.
Yeah. It's really good.
Just Picard or Janeway's like, all right, get on with it. Whatever dumb spiel you're going to get involved in, just do it now.
Whatever
Let's get it out of the way. I'm not going
want us to do. Can you just tell us what it is so we can get this
Tell-
over with?
teleport the ensigns to whatever hell planet you need to, or fucking shrink us all into tiny microscopic sizes. Just, oh my god, I have so much paperwork to do. Just get it done with. I do not have time for this today.
I'm sorry, Q. Can you go mince somewhere else? I haven't had my coffee yet. I don't know. Go harass fucking Tuvok or something. Christ.
Why is it always command? Can't you bother engineering for once?
It owns.
I love it.
She's so funny. She's the funniest character. This is what I'm like. And now that you're like deep enough into Voyager, you can see why I'm always like, Kate Mulgrew is short because she was crushed by the weight of carrying Voyager on her back for 3.5 seasons.
It's true.
It's so true.
Listen, they've gotten, the episodes have, like I said, there's been a marked improvement in the overall quality. One of the big things about it is that there's an episode where Kes gets taken over by a psychotic, vicious dictator.
That's a great episode.
And unrelated to that, she breaks up with Neelix.
Yeah. I think it's really funny that while Kes was possessed by a dictator, the dictator kind of was like, I don't know, you probably should break up with your boyfriend. And Kes went, yeah, probably. And then she did. And then it stuck, which is the funniest decision you could have made.
I was expecting a bit at the end where it's like, you know, like a scene with like Kes and Neelix where she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. The dictator made me say these things. I would never do that to you, Neelix. And it's like, no, next episode, they're just apart. They're just not together anymore.
It didn't stick. It stuck. It's great.
Kes just like, I don't know. Yeah, dictator was right about some things.
Maybe I should karate chop more people.
Kes, at no point do you have to hand it to Space Hitler.
I'm just saying, maybe Space Hitler was right when they were like, damn, Neelix, you're not right for me.
Yeah, he gets it's like fucking Space Dictator is like, I don't know, it's kind of weird how like jealous he gets when literally any other male member of the cast talks to you. Like, that's kind of fucked up, right? And Kes is like listening to Space Dictator going, yeah, kinda, actually.
You're right.
That's weird.
Space Dictator's just like, look, Kes, literally everybody on the ship goes, you're how old? Oh no, never mind.
And then after that, I got a really good Neelix episode.
Which one was it?
Where his old friend shows up on the space station and involves him in selling space heroin.
Yes, that's actually a really good episode.
Yeah.
Basically, as literally as soon as they stop having Kes and Neelix be a thing, like Neelix and his child bride, right? Neelix becomes a much better character, and so does Kes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
I also got the really good episode. Like I almost skipped it when I read the premise, but I'm glad I didn't.
Which one?
The one where Kim and Tuvok get obsessed with the holodeck character.
Yeah, that one's really good. Yeah,
because hey, get this, Kim handled that way better than Geordi does.
Yeah.
Where Geordi's like, oh, she's so cute though. I kind of want to stick with this. Kim's like, man, I've been really obsessed with this holodeck character. Tuvok, kill my emotions.
Yeah. And
then,
why not?
And then Tuvok helped me break up with my AI girlfriend.
Paris is like, oh, dude, come on. We've all gotten obsessed with a holodeck character. I mean, this is Starfleet. Come on, man.
This is Starfleet. We're a long way from home, buddy. You know,
we don't got nothing to do except go into the goon room.
Like, I mean, we've all fallen in love with an AI chatbot. Okay, we get it. And Kim's like, I don't think everyone's experiences are universal here, man.
Kim was like, I don't know if we should be doing that. That seems weird and unpleasant.
Like a bad idea. I don't know.
And then it's like, oh no, it's actually an alien hikikomori who's obsessed with Tuvok. And then both Kim and Tuvok are like, phew. Okay.
Dodge that bullet.
I'm not obsessed with my anime girlfriend. Okay, it's just a weird, creepy girl.
Yet again, there's another really funny plot line later on involving AI holodeck relationships. You'll see. It's got one of the funniest lines in the entire show in it.
I do think that if they ever made like a modern Star Trek show in the classic sense, right, of like this episode, like Monster of the Week horse shit, there absolutely needs to be a holodeck I fell in love with my holodeck girlfriend episode that is guest starring a VTuber.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's really good. Yeah.
That would be so funny.
For sure.
Rick Berman, I know he was in this podcast. You crusty old fuck.
I know you don't work on Star Trek anymore, but Christ, I think it might have been better when you were around. At least then Star Trek was periodically good, even despite all that shit you did at the end of season 6 of Deep Space Nine. I don't know. Fuck.
I have also I started the last episode I completed was the one where Janeway dies and is tricked by her fake ghost dad.
by an alien space ghost that looks like her dad. Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, I love Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, exactly.
Very common Star Trek plot right there.
Yeah.
And then the next one opens with the Vulcan ensign getting way too horny towards B'Elanna.
Oh, that's a really good episode, actually. I actually really like that one because of how it resolves.
I stopped like right after she like punched him in the broke his jaw.
That's correct.
and then the doctor is like, yeah, you got Vulcan horniness. You gotta go to your room and work that out.
Yeah, man. You gotta really.
I diagnose you with jacking off for 14 days and nights. Well, okay.
And then because it's funny. It's really funny because they're like the Vulcan Ponfar process is a very private affair, and the doctor's like, yeah, I know. It's really annoying that I have no medical history to use to help you with your problem because the fucking Vulcans won't tell Starfleet anything.
Because the Vulcans don't want to talk about how they get horny once every 7 years. Christ, get over yourselves.
It's like, hey, this problem could have been avoided with like medical knowledge.
Oh, well, I guess I have to, like I said, I have to sentence you to jerking off for fucking 2 weeks.
Here's your holodeck pass. Go wild.
Have fun.
Now, if I'm a Vulcan, what I do is every year, like I try and get moved around on like new ships, so that every year I can pretend I've come down with Ponfar disease, and I need to be diagnosed to jacking off alone in my room for 14 days and nights.
The Vulcan equivalent of your smoke break.
Yeah.
I've also gotten back into Fallout London.
Good.
Playing a little bit more of that. Mm-hmm. It's a weird experience hopping between that and 76. The same way that it's a weird experience hopping between that and Fallout 4.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's even weirder between London and 76 because at least 4 has that Bethesda Americana charm to it, you know?
Sure.
Whereas London is gray. It's really like dreary.
It's really gray. The thing
It's
is,
the only thing I feel about that thing from having like I didn't play London myself, but I did watch a streamer do like
Sure.
About like 6 hours of it or something.
Mhm.
I do think that DLC could have used some color. I think
Yeah.
I know it's London and all, but it is too gray.
There is such a thing as too gray, 100%. Yeah.
It's very accurate, but like it's just kind of that thing where it's like after a while you're like, I really need to see like a pine tree.
I need to see like a single colorful leaf. Thank you.
I need to be in some kind of field and not in the middle of a big city.
Right.
But no, I mean,
I need it to be like that one Atom Heart game or whatever it is, and just it be overtaken by greenery.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
The thing is,
no, it's not Atomic Heart. It's
that's
Atomfall.
Atomfall. Yes. Yes.
Atomic
okay.
Heart's the Euro.
Horny robot ballerinas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atomfall's very green. Atomfall
Yeah.
gets it.
I will say it is funny because like I have my current Fallout 4 replay is kind of like on the back burner while I wait for them to stop updating the fucking game. But the funny thing is, I did like, you know, in setting up mods, you kind of you're cranking the lawnmower a lot, right?
Right.
So you start the game, you make sure everything's running, you close the game over and over again, right?
Mhm.
And it was funny because like I can't remember the last time I played Fallout 4 without Boston Natural Surroundings on, which is like the greenery mod that is very like Fallout 76 inspired, but also
Right.
is like you know, very well done, right? It's basically the de facto, do you want a greenery mod, you use Boston Natural Surroundings, because it's not system intense. It's like the people who put it together like understand their biomes in Fallout 4. So like
Yeah.
one part of the map has lots of trees and then other parts of it are much more sparse.
Mhm.
I gotta say, I hadn't played that game without it in a really long time. I forgot how much you need that one. That game is really pretty with it in the same way that 76 is really pretty with all the pretty trees and shit.
Yeah.
Without it, you're just like, oh no, where'd all my trees go? Come back.
Even without it, because I recently watched Justin and Griffin McElroy complete the Final Pam saga, and they play that. Surprisingly enough, they play it with no mods. They just break the game with the console commands.
Yep.
So seeing Boston in its quote unquote natural state,
Mhm.
I was like, it's still way more colorful than London is.
Yeah.
Brutal. My thing is, because I'm weak to snowy environments, I would always play with I don't remember if it was also Boston Natural Commonwealth, but there was a environment overhaul mod that had season options, and I would literally just every time install the snowy winter ones.
That's
that's NAC.
yeah,
That's NAC, yes.
That's
Yeah.
Natural and Atmospheric Commonwealth. That's
which is also a really good mod.
NAC's pretty good. NAC's kind of bloated these days. A lot of these old like I can't talk about that. A lot of the old like mods from when Fallout 4 first came out are like nightmares now. Like nobody uses them.
Right.
Like at all. Like nobody uses AWKCR. Nobody uses Armor Smith anymore. Nobody uses NAC. I know.
You know what? The brighter future that I didn't survive to see. I could be playing modded Fallout 4 right now without Armor Smith Extended, without the Armor Smith and Weaponsmith combined community resource or whatever the fuck it's called. Like all that other shit. All that stuff is so bad, especially AWKCR.
AWKCR is a nightmare.
I'm so glad no one needs that anymore, because that is I would like literally avoid mods that needed it just because I didn't fucking want it in my loadout.
Oh yeah, completely. Like a lot of that stuff, like it's funny because like, you know, recency bias. Like when a game first comes out, that's when the most mods get downloaded, right?
Right.
So like if you sort by most endorsed on Nexus, it's like a graveyard of shit you just shouldn't use anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's actually really funny. So, but that's neither here nor there. That's me getting off topic. But yeah, NAC is one of those that nobody really uses anymore because it's kind of system intensive. But
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's done like a more modern, like snowy Boston mod. I don't know. It'd be nice to know.
You could look into that.
It'd be nice to know. I like snowy games.
Mhm.
I haven't gone back to Skyrim in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but if I
well,
did,
you could. You can if you get a Switch too.
I'm not doing that. I will say if I was going to go back to that, it would be I need to get like an entire extra terabyte of hard drive space so I can do like one of those insane huge Wabbajack mod packs.
Yes.
Because Skyrim's really great for when you feel like I want to go to a place that's cold.
Yes, 100%. You want to go see some snow and like walk around in that snow in a video game? I got great news about the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
And you know I do.
I know you do. I understand completely.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say anything else, Ben?
Nope, that's about it.
Oh, I guess we can all talk about how 76 updated.
Yeah, 76 update. The new going to Ohio is fun for the first the sentence that's never been said before.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like it. It's yeah.
They sure did say it was the biggest Fallout update ever.
It definitely isn't.
No, it's like I would struggle to say it's the size of
Skyline Valley.
Well, Skyline Valley's definitely bigger.
Skyline Valley is definitely
about,
bigger.
I don't know about land real estate. They might be comparable. But, like, Skyline Valley has a much fuller main quest and also introduced playable ghouls. So, like, you know...
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess playable ghouls technically an update later, but still.
Yeah.
It's not a favorable comparison, let's say. But it is good. The content in it is good. Rip to moving Brahmin around.
Yeah.
It's for the best.
It's for the best.
It really is.
Yeah, because they never could get that shit unfucked. They're like, you know what? We're giving up. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think like what little of the main quest, like there's only like 4 quests to the main quest of Burning Springs. And what I did of it was not good. It was fine. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of lame, but it's chill. The Rust King is cool.
Yeah.
I need to finish it so I can like talk to him more. I know that this is only like part 1. Like they're gonna keep doing plot stuff in Burning Springs.
Yeah.
So you know, hopefully we'll get more. Right now it's pretty flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
But like the difference between Burning Springs and Skyline Valley is that like in Burning Springs there's like actually stuff to do. Like Skyline Valley has a plot that I would consider to be decent. Right? Like, I actually thought it was pretty interesting. Like, it wasn't great, but, you know, it had some spice.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to do in Skyline Valley. Like, there's literally nothing to do. There is a single public event that does not pop very often. And they put Mischief Night there. And that's it.
Remember how they put a location that was, like, trading post as though there would ever be more to do in Skyline Valley.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't.
And then there just wasn't. You remember how they put a hook for like a plot thing inside the basement in Rapidan Camp? And then just didn't do anything with it literally ever. Like there's an implication that there's a bunker with like important people underneath Rapidan Camp. And now they just do Mischief Night there. Right? Like,
right.
And that's it. That's literally all that happens in Skyline Valley ever, which is really funny. So, yeah.
Some part of me does wonder if they were told to pivot to support the planned future re-release of Fallout New Vegas.
I wonder.
If they're like, no, you need to move on to doing something that's New Vegas-y so we can tie that in when we're done with that.
Yeah,
because they've been remaking lots of assets.
They have been making, and I really
it's a suspicious amount.
It is a suspicious amount of assets. I actually unlocked that suit today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, at first it was like a lot of new content in Fallout 4, like for that new anniversary release with stuff like, oh hey, that's obviously the diving suit. The diving suit stuff is like from the Ghost Men mining suits from Dead Money. Like, how bizarre. And then the new season of this comes out, and it's like, oh look, it's a completely new version of Meddy's suit. It's a completely new version of the cannibal masks, and so on and so forth. And it's like, huh, interesting,
curious.
I see.
You claim to be Bethesda, yet you are putting a lot of Obsidian's assets in your game.
I wonder. I'm like, man, do you think there's a possibility that when they do their remake of Fallout New Vegas, that there's going to be the Ghoul companion?
Maybe?
Because that's like contemporary. It would be like back. He would be back in that area.
Yeah, because it's I don't know the exact numbers because I'm not sure, but because the show is set in 2297.
It's like
10 years after Fallout 4.
Yeah, so that's 20-ish after New Vegas.
Yeah, no, he's around. It just depends what the...
Yeah, so he can totally be around.
It just depends what the timeline was for him being in that grave.
Right, totally.
Right. I mean, maybe the end of his ending in the New Vegas remake is him going into the grave.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I mean, I can see it. I think it'd be fine.
If you're listening to this and I called that shot, you do owe me $20 in the future when that game comes out, by the way. Just letting you know. So that you
can buy that game when it comes out.
Yeah.
I mean... It is funny that there's so much Fallout New Vegas stuff getting made. And I know part of it's like a tie-in to the show because the show is going to New Vegas. But it's weird that the show is going to New Vegas when the thing is that the rumor is a Fallout 3 remaster, right? Like, that's the thing that they are allegedly still working on is a Fallout 3 remake in the style of that Oblivion remake that just came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird that everything is so New Vegas-y, and I'm like really hoping it means that we're gonna get both. That would be really nice if we could just get like wham bam, thank you ma'am.
I think it's either A, we're getting both, or B, because like the original leak for the 3 remake was now like 4 or 5 years ago, right? It's been
years, yes.
I'm willing to bet there's also a possibility where at some point they're like making it and they're like, I don't know, we're making it, but like, you know, guys, Big Boss Man, it's Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Like, do we care as much? And at some point they're like, no, okay, take that work you did getting the engine to work and do it for New Vegas instead because people actually like that game and will buy it instead of not at all.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. It's weird because, like, you know, I am a notorious lover of bad Fallout game, Fallout 4, right?
Of course.
And I think it is reasonable for 4 to be a lot of people's favorite Fallout. Like, even though it has its problems. Like, if you told me 4 is your favorite, I'd go, oh yeah, that makes sense. And if you tell me New Vegas is your favorite, like, oh yeah, that definitely makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I literally cannot imagine 3 being anybody's favorite Fallout game. Right?
No, not at all.
It have to be your only Fallout.
It has to be your only Fallout game.
Like, my favorite Fallout game was 3 in fucking 2008.
Sure.
Yeah, and then New Vegas came out in 2010. You're like, oh wait, shit, I was an idiot.
Yeah, like, and like even like Fallouts 1 and 2, like if those are your favorites, yeah, that makes sense, right? Like those games have their own thing going on that is really good. But like
those games have crazy writing heat in a way 3 doesn't.
Yeah.
Like when you can call that guy on the Enclave phone and pretend to like not know who the president of the United States is. Like, listen, you keep that phone on. I'm coming down there and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. Like those games are good as hell, and like New Vegas is obviously good as hell, and 4 is not good, but I like it. And it has enough stuff in it that you're like, okay, I could see how that could be your favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does 3 have that would make it your? There's nothing.
There's literally like 3's. Okay, so we've talked extensively about 4's plot is stupid, right?
Sure.
3's is so much more stupid.
3's is genuinely even more stupid than 4, which is really fucking saying something.
The only thing I can think is if you were a really big fan of the Centaurs.
Yeah, and I am sad that the Centaurs just kind of got deleted from Fallout
I'm
after
not.
3. I love those things. They're horrifying.
I hate those
That's
things.
why I like them.
Yeah, that's why they're great monsters.
It's you want them.
Ugh.
They replaced them with just mutant dogs, and that's not fun. That's not fun.
They need to put the centaurs in fucking Fallout 76.
Fuck yes, I super agree.
I do not need to see those things in a higher resolution.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. Oh, I hate those things.
Look,
I'm gonna
terrible.
They have Earl in New Vegas.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The centaurs are not very far removed from Earl.
Right. But like, yeah. Like, I wonder if it really is just they canned the 3 remake because somebody also realized, wait, Fallout 3 is nobody's favorite Fallout game. Mm-hmm. What if we just pivot to New Vegas?
There's one sensible exec at Microsoft who was like, look, guys, we're going to make a Fallout 3 game and no one's going to buy it because they're going to go, oh shit, they remade Fallout 3. That means they're going to remake New Vegas. Right. I'm so excited to play New Vegas again. Let's just get out ahead of them and just remake New Vegas instead.
Let's just listen. We're still literally 10 years away from like even the dream of Fallout 5, right? Like even the suggestion of Fallout 5. So
they need to get Obsidian on this because I'll tell you what, I'll tell you for free. Whatever you think about current day Obsidian, The Outer Worlds 2 came out within like 5 years of The Outer Worlds 1.
It's crazy, I know. Tim Kaine just got rehired by fucking Obsidian too, by the way. So like,
yeah, that's on the docket. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Then.
Yeah.
Okay then.
But yeah, that's
we got off topic.
Yeah.
Burning Springs is fine.
Point is, Burning Springs is fine. They're going to add more to it. They've said that like the reason you can't build in certain areas is because they're going to add stuff to those areas, and they don't want your camp to be demolished by a plot building.
That's fair.
I like a lot of the new kind of scrappy furniture they're adding with the bounty hunter stuff, like the chairs and beds made out of car parts and shit.
That stuff's really cool.
It's also cool to have like a new biome.
And like I actually really like the Abraxadine case hunting thing. It's just like a fun way to like make you want to explore every nook and cranny of the map, and like the map itself is pretty well designed actually.
Yeah.
Like it's good. I mean, it's it's kind of dumb, but it's good.
I will say I finished the quest part of that. The quest is only like 50 something of those.
Right.
Yeah.
The 150 total is like you can get all 150 if you're an insane person, which I might at some point, but I'm not that pressed on it because your ultimate rewards are like weapons that I'm not going to use on either of my characters currently.
Right.
But the actually finishing the quest is only like 50 something of those.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Cool. All right. 100 Line.
The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy.
I have played a lot of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy since the last time we talked because Fallout 4, I'm waiting for it to finish updating and stop ruining my fucking life. And so I was like, all right, Saturn bought this for me for my birthday. I am going to play 100 Line Last Defense Academy. And it's really good. The thing is, it's really fucking good. I haven't even gotten to the meat of that game yet. I mean, I'm really close. I might actually try to finish it tonight. We'll see how long this podcast goes. Because I am like on day 89 out of 100, right, of the first round.
So you're close.
I think
close.
I think you can get credits in one more shortish play session.
Okay. So like maybe when we're done here, I might go try and finish off 100 Line tonight. But the point is, even it's crazy. Like even if 100 Line was just the prologue, the 30-hour prologue, I would still say it's a pretty good game, right? Like I'm really glad there's more, obviously. Right. But what currently exists that I have played is really good. It is the most sicko combination of Persona 4 and 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. That's the only way to describe it. With a little bit of Nier. right? Like a little bit of like OG, like OG Nier, not Nier Automata, but like original Nier, like kind of splashed in there. I guess a little bit of Nier Automata too. Now that I think about it, with like the vibes.
I will say, if it leads you towards eventually playing more Kodaka games,
Mm-hmm.
that original Nier you're seeing there is just Kodaka. Like, that's just how Kodaka has been like that's just what Kodaka writes about mostly.
Okay, cool.
Like all the Danganronpa games are about that. I think Raincoat is also kind of about that.
Sure.
Like it's Kodaka's special interest is Nier adjacent.
I feel like this is a gateway drug to finally making me play Danganronpa, which I don't know what to do.
Those games are good.
I know they are. That's the problem. I don't know what to do with that information. Like, damn. I guess I'm.
Unlike this game, those ones are linear.
Yeah, those are a bit more manageable.
Right.
That's not to say they're shorter than. I'd say the average Danganronpa game is about as long as, like, if you did 100 line and then also, like, the quote-unquote canon 100 line second ending.
Okay. Okay. So, like, what? Like 50 to 60 hours?
So my DRV3 playthrough was 60, but I also did live reads for all of it.
Sure.
I want to say in general they're all like 30 to 40.
Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. Did my thing just break?
No, you're still here.
Okay. That was weird. Something just turned off. We're good. I really like 100 Line though. It has it genuinely is a game scratching like two itches that I haven't had scratched in a while, which is 13 Sentinels and Persona, right? Like,
right.
Like in a big way. And like the vibes between like 13 Sentinels and this are very different, but it's the same idea of just like wanting to know what the fuck is going on. And the answer is you just gotta keep playing the video game. You just gotta keep playing the video game like a lot. You have to play the video game a lot. Sorry. And yeah, I'm really surprised at how I'm kind of bummed now that I've played so much of it that like it hasn't flopped, but it also hasn't done great, right?
Yeah,
right.
It did well enough that Tokyo Games didn't have to go bankrupt, at least.
That's correct.
And that's all that matters sometimes.
It actually has been really funny because in the last like week, both Polygon and Kotaku finally were able to put out, because there's so much video game in the fucking video game, right?
Right.
And finally Polygon and Kotaku both kind of almost back to back put out things about like 100 Line is the best game this year that you haven't played. Because it just takes that long to get through it, you know?
Right.
And so I'm hoping maybe it can be like a slow burn type game, right? One of those games that just kind of keeps making sales as the months go on. Because it's good. I like it a lot. I genuinely like 100 Line like a lot. So I'm glad I played it. I wanted to really get it out of the way before the end of the year, just because, you know, it's the kind of, I mean, the fucking Claire Obscure devs themselves were like, please go play 100 Line.
Right.
So if the guys who made like the big like hit of the year are like begging you to go play 100 Line Last Defense Academy, you probably should, right?
I would love if we got, all right, guys, it's time for the next Claire Obscure game, and it's very nakedly a highly visual novel strategy RPG.
I would love that.
I would be down for that. Like, honestly, like if like we said, like I want Claire Obscure to be Final Fantasy, right? Where I want each game to be a different story with thematic, like repeated thematic elements, right? Fucking make your next one a strategy game. Just fucking do it.
That
Why
would
not?
be fine. I would be totally fine with that, yeah. And Saturn, you finished. Like, you finished. I know you can't really talk about it, but...
Yeah, so, last time, I believe I said I was at, like, 40 or 50 something endings, something like that. As of December 1st, I have acquired all 100 endings of the 100 Line
Congrats!
Defense Academy.
Wow.
I think my spoiler-free review, aside from the fact that I really like the time I spent with it, I love those characters, I like a lot of the storytelling, etc., etc., is that, like, you can tell it is the combination Kodaka Uchikoshi VN, because it's not like a clean split, but there is half that game that feels really Kodaka and half that game that feels really Uchikoshi in a way where I keep being like, I was kind of expecting there would be a route where it felt like the Kodaka and Uchikoshi VN, and it never happens even once.
There's just a split.
Yeah.
The most there is that there's a single route, and it is one of the best routes, I think, and it's going to be on my short list for you. But there is a route that is co-written by Kodaka, but also is involved in like sort of the overarching Uchikoshi narrative, and that one is like, oh, you kind of get a little bit of the best of both worlds. But it is also one of the least important routes. It's just one that I like a lot. So, like, I don't know what to make of that. However, I think the important thing to know about 100 Line going into whatever the second half, whenever you get to the second half of it, is you should think of it as an anthology VN, which is to say, the style and quality of writing between the routes is going to be wildly variable.
Okay, I can deal with that.
So just treat it like I do Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just rolling the dice if this is going to be a good episode or a bad episode.
That's literally it. Okay, good to know.
My overall impressions are that for the Kodaka half, funnily enough, I like the game a lot. I don't like the Kodaka half of it as much as I like DRV3, which is, I think, like the Kodaka visual novel. It's just like really tremendous. And so it's like, and he has said in like interviews and stuff that like a lot of his writing in the thing is kind of doing a bit of self-parody because like it's anthology and that's kind of what you do, right?
Sure.
But it is like a thing where it's like, I think Danganronpa V3 is a stronger visual novel from Kodaka. The Uchikoshi half of this is, I think, the most enthusiastic and happy I've been about an Uchikoshi visual novel in literally over 10 years. And is like one of my favorite stories I've gotten out of the format in a very long time.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm really excited. They put out a second visual novel this year, and I just straight up didn't even bother. I'm like, I don't have time for that, man. I'm sorry. It's insane of you to have released Shoot and Order the same year as you put out 100 Line. What do you think?
Yeah, you sent that game out to die. Okay, fine. I like that, much like 13 Sentinels, 100 Line is an undiscussable video game. Right? Like it's like, no, it's really good. I can't tell you anything about it though. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And
whenever you get to the second
have
part,
somebody playing it at the same time as you, right? You just kind of have to like nakedly guess about like where they are. Like, have you seen this?
Well, no, actually, it's better than that. And here's the thing
really?
you'll learn to appreciate really quickly when you get to part 2. You'll notice in the save files for when you get to part 2 that on all of your save files, it'll say something like Chapter 00A or Chapter 14AB or stuff like that.
Okay.
And so that way you can spoil tag and someone will look at it and be able to tell exactly what route you're on.
Cool. Okay, thank God. That's much better.
Yeah, no,
they knew. They know.
They did play 13 Sentinels and they went, this game is impossible to talk about with my friends without like risking spoiling something. So we're gonna put numbers on all that shit.
My other teaser for Danganronpa, by the way, is that 13 Sentinels is the thing that got split in half by the Yamato to go into the future as 100 Line Blast Defense Academy and go into the past as Danganronpa V3 Kill and Harmony.
Okay, good to know. Cool.
If there's ever an aspect of 100 Line Last Defense Academy, you're like, I wish this part from Last Defense from 13 Sentinels was in here. There's really good odds it's in DRV3 instead.
Well, all right.
The thing is, I kind of want to replay 13 Sentinels again.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I guess I have a Switch I could buy it on, but I don't think it's likely to happen.
The real tragedy, by the way, is that all 4 of us have played 13 Sentinels, which means we can't vicariously live through our first time playing 13 Sentinels again with someone else.
I know. We just got to trick somebody else we know into playing 13 Sentinels. That's all it is.
If you're listening to this and you haven't played 13 Sentinels, it's on PlayStation 4 and 5 and Switch 2. So, like, fucking go for it.
Go get it.
Please go buy it. It's really good. I think it was my game of the year that year it came out.
I'm pretty sure it was for me as well.
it was the game of the year that game came out. So
Yeah.
just,
I don't remember if I was doing Gorgies with y'all.
I don't think you
that year
were.
or
Not yet. You were on the episodes. You were on
Yeah,
the
I was on the
three-parter.
episode. 13 Sentinels was definitely high. What year was that? Was it 2019?
That's a really good question. Hold on. That is 2019. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably it. Yeah, hold on.
November 28th, 2019. So actually...
Oh shit! That was also the year fucking Three Houses came out. Brutal year. Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5. Oh. Brutal year.
Oh, it came out in
Okay.
September of 2020. So maybe it wasn't on our
thank
Game of the
God.
Year because that was too late in the year for it to be eligible because we didn't finish it in time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, worldwide 2020. Okay, compared to 2020.
Okay, that's much
Yeah.
better. Okay. Oh,
I don't know if
'cause
it's that much better. Oh, because that was also the year. Oh fuck, that was the COVID year.
I was COVID, so
That was
everything was out.
That was Animal Crossing New
Oh,
Horizons.
and Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII remake. Oh no. Yeah. I still feel pretty confident.
That was also the year of Ghost of Tsushima, wasn't it?
Mhm. Yep.
I mean, I'm sure it was on our list, but I don't think it was number one
I feel
then.
pretty confident that I still gave it to. If it wasn't FF7, it was 13 Sentinels, but it was probably FF7.
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't.
In retrospect, that was a bad decision. It's the game of 2019 is in fact 13, or of 2020 because of global release is in
Yeah.
fact 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Like,
Which is good because I'm thinking about it. If it came out in 2019, it would have to go up against Disco Elysium.
oh, impossible. That
So
actually
it's
was
good
my
it didn't
game of
come
the year
out
in
globally
2019.
until 2020.
Yeah, totally.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, I'm thinking about, like, I don't know if I even had a game of the year 2020, because thinking about it's like, well, 2019 had Disco Elysium and 2020 had basically fuck all, and that's also when I played Final Fantasy 14 for the first time.
Oh yeah, that'll do it because Shadowbringers had just come out. Yeah.
Well, specifically, 5.3 came out in like August
so
of
perfect
that
stopping
year.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I
Okay.
played through the entirety of Final Fantasy 14 2.0 to 5.3 in the span of about 30 to 45 days.
No, that's understandable. I mean, I did something similar. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did all of Final Fantasy 14 to the end of Endwalker in 3 months.
Oh,
So,
I have late breaking news to add to the docket.
is it the Gynax thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I did not.
Well, let's talk about news since we're talking.
Okay.
Saturn, you want to read the headline?
Yeah, sure. Real quick, did you have anything else you want to talk about your week?
Me? No.
Yeah. Okay. Mine is here's my teaser. This is the only time I'll mention it probably until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on another project with a lot of the same people, not all the same, but a lot of the same people we did Butterfly Effect with.
Yay!
It's going to be about mecha horsies. And that's going to come out at some point. We have a soft deadline for when we're hoping to release it, but we'll say it's going to be sometime before summer. And this is probably going to be the only time I mention it until we start like doing an actual like
Promotion.
Promotional push
Sure.
a couple months from now.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I'm very excited
f-
for you.
Finalizing that stuff and preparing like getting our pre-pro stuff locked in for that has been like my last week aside from
Sure.
Anyway, the bankruptcy settlement for Gynax Corporation limited liability or whatever is done. Gynax is now dead.
Yeah, Gynax
Oh.
officially does not exist anymore. It's fucking crazy.
Well,
Like, literally does not exist anymore. Which, I mean, we all knew that, right? Like,
yeah.
Gynax hasn't existed for a really long time. Like, because did Gynax themselves actually make that last Evangelion movie? Like, did they?
No, those Evangelion movies have all been by Studio Kara for a while. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So like, yeah, Gynax hasn't. I mean, yeah, Gynax just hasn't existed for a really long time, and so it's like, yeah, I mean, we all knew that, but it's still weird to just say that, like, yeah, the studio that made Evangelion is dead. Like,
It's
they
just
just don't
gone.
exist. They just don't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
They've been Rareware for a while now, and now it's just
Yeah.
finally the doors are closed.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's really weird to think that, like, like Ava is Ava, right? Like,
Right.
It literally, I mean, people say this a lot, but no, for real, Evangelion changed how anime got made, right? Like, it was such a big deal. And, like, it had it did fucking Gurren Lagann, right? Like, it had, like, just all this stuff that is so intrinsically tied to, like, public perceptions of anime.
Yeah.
And what, like, the modern anime landscape looks like, and they don't exist anymore. It's wild. Cartoonishly mismanaged company, for the record. Like, there's a reason everybody ran away to make Trigger, right?
Right. Like, this situation would be like if Capcom died and Clover was the new studio making, like, Street Fighter and Resident Evil.
And it was because, like, Capcom was, like, billions of dollars in debt and tried to, like, sell the rights to a game it no longer had the rights to, or was getting around a contract to sell it. Like, you know, like, if it was, like, the most, like, comically mismanaged company of all time, despite its pedigree.
Yeah. And yeah, that's, like, I think that's the craziest thing about Gainax is that it didn't get hit with the got bought by a much bigger corporation and then murdered, like, Beam, right?
Right.
Like,
No, it didn't survive.
It just didn't survive.
Yeah,
it just was extremely poorly mismanaged and yeah.
This is all on them. They fucked it up.
Yeah, and then, you know, because of, like, all the bad management decisions, everybody who made their anime good was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. No, I'm gonna go make Trigger. Bye. So
I'm gonna make Trigger, or I'm gonna make Studio Kara, and, like, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Weird.
Crazy. Yeah, it is just crazy to think that it's just, like, gone. Like, it's done.
It just doesn't exist anymore. Technically, it stopped existing last year, but, like, the bankruptcy, like, it was considered defunct in June of 2018. Not 2018, excuse me. June 18th of 2024.
Right. But there was still
the article.
There was still, like, a studio that was called Studio Gainax.
I mean, yeah, there was an LLC or whatever. There was a legal entity that existed that was called Studio Gainax, and that officially has been dissolved as of today, right? So
crazy.
It's bizarre. Pour one out for a real one. Go rewatch Gurren Lagann. That shit's still good as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit's still really good. So
after having watched Die Buster and Gunbuster, go watch Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Man.
Go watch Gurren Lagann with a new understanding of where it came from.
It was really funny, by the way, for in the Discord recently, we as a group, we watched 0080 War in the Pocket, and it was crazy going, like, damn, this 6-episode OVA really hits. I wonder who made... Oh, you're telling me it's the writer of Gunbuster and also the character designer of Gunbuster? Crazy.
That's crazy. Gunbuster continues to stay winning. It stays the best one.
And it came out, like, around the same time as Gunbuster.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
What do you mean this one guy is really good at writing really tragic stories involving giant robots?
The 5 years around 1989 was a great time to make a 6-episode anime series about literally anything.
Yeah,
it's true.
There was so much money flying around in the bubble. Oh man!
When did Golden Boy? Was that, like, late? That was early 90s. That was with that time frame.
It was in that time frame. Yeah, of course. I mean, have you seen Golden Boy? Yes.
That can't be right. That's mid 90s actually.
Oh, so a little bit after
1996, so a bit later.
Okay.
Still, it caught that wave.
The comic run was 92 to 97 also, so it's just kind of a throwback presentationally.
Wow.
That OVA was also great, mostly because, like, that English dub is just genuinely incredible.
That's a phenomenal English dub.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we kept saying they don't make them like this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even one of those so bad it's good dubs or whatever. It's like you've never heard amateur voice actors give such shockingly shockingly good performances.
Mm-hmm.
That Kintaro's voice actor is doing things, is reading lines in ways I've never heard anyone else give lines.
Also, the voice actor for the mob boss's daughter, she has a particular line delivery in her episode that's just like, God damn, they're incredible. Should have won an Emmy for that.
Mm-hmm. Pour one out for Gynax. Your spirit will live on if they ever make Kill la Kill season 2.
They won't.
That's not happening.
That's not happening. That show ended extremely well.
Give fucking, you know how the best way to respect Gynax is give Trigger a Transformers anime.
Please, on my hands and knees, I'm begging.
Just let Imaishi do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yes.
Tell Imaishi, look, I'm giving you the budget to direct a 6-episode OVA. I don't care what it's about. You have a very strict deadline and exactly this much money.
Yeah. Neither of those things are flexible. Get to work.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He'll make something incredible.
Oh, sure. All right, what else we got, Ben? Now that we're back on the rest of the news.
Real news. Or not real news. The news I wrote down.
Right.
Where Winds Meet players are using the Solid Snake method to trick AI chatbot NPCs into skipping side quests. So if you don't know, Where Winds Meet is a game, is an open world RPG set in ancient China, that has AI generated side quests and NPCs.
Right.
Players are clearing riddles and side quests by just telling the AI NPC, that they did it.
I mean, looking inside the bag labeled dead dove, do not eat. I do not know what I expected.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't put
Here
AI
is-
chatbots in your game. And don't play
Here's
it
a
if it's got it.
Here's a screenshot of that happening.
Let me see. God, all right. Sure.
Okay, so here's the thing, is that sometimes, to peek behind the curtain for anyone who may be playing tabletop games, sometimes the DM will create a puzzle for the players to solve. And there's no answer for it. It's just whatever the players do that entertains the DM enough to say you did it.
Right.
That doesn't work in a video game.
No, it doesn't.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
Right.
Here's the thing. I think obviously don't use Gen AI for fucking
Anything.
Yeah. We've gone into we've talked about it a lot. Just don't fucking do it. I have ethical things about it. However, I do think if you're making a text parser game, it is objectively really funny to have a viable solution to any quest go in RP text tells you the correct answer. Objectively really funny.
It's just really funny to just say, I tell him the correct answer. What is it? It's the correct answer. No, but I like what is the correct answer? I don't know. I just know it's right. You know?
This is the power of my stand, that I always have the correct answer. And whenever an NPC asks me to do something, I have already done it.
I just think that's funny. I think you should be allowed to whip that one out all the time.
Just fucking FF14, you can skip the Thancred infiltration mission by just typing in Shao Chat. I did that.
I already did that, yeah. Does that. Thancred, we need you to sneak past this thing. Does that. Okay, done. Cool.
Reminds me, there's a great bit in later chapters of The Adventures of Dr. McNinja, the great webcomic by Chris Hastings, where Doc has to get the attention of a nuclear submarine on the the Atlantic Ocean. And there's a bit where they pick up the sub picks up a SOS signal, and the captain prepares to launch nuclear missiles by going, "Do all the things we need to do to fire the missiles, and then fire the missiles." And the flavor text is something like, "Yeah, I used to do a lot of research to make sure all my things are accurate, but sometimes you just gotta give up."
Exactly.
Speaking of AI.
Oh no.
Epic CEO Tim Sweeney says Steam should drop its Made with AI tags.
I wonder why Epic CEO Tim Sweeney would have some sort of vested personal interest in making it normalized to push AI content without a disclosure.
Yeah, do you have any kind of reason, Timothy Sweeney?
I hate that. I hate him so much. It's unreal how much I hate Tim Sweeney.
He's like he had a quote where he was like, well, why don't the devs maybe we should just make the devs tell us what kind of shampoo they use. And it's like,
I want to know what kind of shampoo Tim Sweeney uses so I can avoid it. Have you seen that Fool's hairline? It's not good.
Exactly.
Did you see what Civvy 11 posted?
Yeah, exactly.
I believe it was something to that effect.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, it's not, the fucking analog here is not shampoo.
Yeah.
I do want to know what's in my fucking food, Tim Sweeney. You gotta tell people that one. Like, that's the law.
If they're putting the shampoo in the food, I want to know.
I would like to know that, yes. Like, if you're making the assertion that AI is a tool, right? Then much in the same way, if somebody's making my food, I would like to know if the pots and pans were made out of lead, right? Like, it's the same thing.
Even to be like the most generous possible and like position myself as a Luddite here. If I have a religious stricture that says that the meat I eat needs to be kosher, you do, in fact, have to be honest to me about whether the meat is kosher.
Yes!
Also, well, Tim, is there some kind of problem with having to disclose that there's AI in your product?
The problem
Why do
you
is
have
that
a problem with that, Tim?
His problem with it is that people see AI and they go, "Oh, there's AI in this. Gross! I don't want to buy it." Instead of being tricked into buy it, which is the way he would like.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, who would think? But AI is good, right? Look at all the money you can save by using generative AI. It's a wonderful tool,
right?
So
and people famously love it,
and everybody loves it so much. Yeah.
Look at all these companies that are using it to such high success. Tim, is there a reason why you would not be proud to report that your game uses generative AI?
Yeah.
Tim is afraid of the world in which every UE6 game in like 5 years has to disclose it has generative AI used in its development, and none of them sell any money, and everybody hates them because it somehow runs worse than UE5 did.
Which is crazy, because UE5 runs like dog shit.
UE5, Tim Sweeney personally invented a game engine that can't run right on a 5090.
Yeah, it's really impressive, Tim. How'd you do that? Did you use generative AI to pull that off, man? Like, is that why it's so fucking bad? Christ.
I'm just like, this is such a mealy, snivelly little.
Yes, it's like, a cell phone coward. If there ever was one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but it's still like. I'm still mad about UE5. It's I have 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 3080 in this fucking computer, and I can't get Sparking 0 to run at stable 60 because it's a UE5 game.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Remember how we all kept talking about how games plateaued on the PS4?
We were right.
It's still
Remember
true.
when games came out on PS4 and they were in like UE4 and they actually like rendered the full screen and like weren't like weird messes of Vaseline because of the insistence on using temporal anti-aliasing and like various and like that kind of rendering. And now like games that come out in modernity that have those engines all just kind of look like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
everything looks so goopy. It's nice.
Remember when we were playing Rebirth, and we got to like a scene with on like the coast of the ocean, and it had the craziest TAA I've ever seen.
And we were literally just like, we were playing it together and just looking at it and just being like, why does it look like this? Is there something wrong? Like, is it bugging out? We were literally worried that the game was running badly, but no, it's just what it looks like.
I remember Dan Gigaboots when he like got the fucking PS5 Pro and was going over like, what's the ownership case for having a PS5 Pro? And it was basically like, yeah, literally just FF7 remake, like Rebirth or whatever, the second one, where it's like the PS5, like the pisser stuff just completely obliterates a lot of that game's ghosting artifacts because it is the game with the most ghosting of all time.
Yeah, that game looks really, really bad. If you don't have a PS5 Pro, we know.
Right.
It's crazy how ugly some of that shit looks.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't have to be this way. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And all this so that games cannot actually render at real 4K, and also a struggle to get 45 frames a second on a 5090. You know.
Yeah, but on the plus side, a lot of studios are shutting down and people are losing their jobs. So
oh Christ!
It's just what we always wanted.
Everything's turning up Millhouse. Fuck me. Normal industry. Good and normal industry.
At least I know when Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't hit 60, it's because they're simulating like 300 NPCs at once. Fuck.
At least it's running like shit for normal and good reasons. Christ.
It's running like shit because it's a Larian game, and they get to the third act of any given Larian game, you're like, you know what would be sick if we put 500 NPCs in a gigantic open world and made them all run at the same time.
Wouldn't it be cool if we got to the third act of our game and it just started running like shit for no reason?
I have a game for you. It's called Baldur's Gate 3.
Yay!
Many people really liked it in 2023.
You've already come this far. You're not going to back out now.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody ever makes it to Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3 because they just restart their playthrough over and over again.
I got bad news. I've been marinating on it, and I think in the new year I'm gonna replay Baldur's Gate 3.
I knew it!
That seems about right.
Unfortunately, that's a game like Cyberpunk 2077 where you finish it and you go, I could play this in a completely different way next time.
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
just constantly... My next playthrough of that game, I think I've mentioned it before, my plan is I'm not going to create a character because Baldur's Gate 3 has a thing where, like, if you want, you can play as one of the party members. And
that's fun.
You'll get their personal quests instead of the thing. And I want to do that as one of the characters and have it and go for my entire party all gets bad endings.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Okay.
So that's what my second playthrough is going to be.
Sure. That sounds fun. Yeah. Speaking of which, I definitely want to. This, one, I have a very long Christmas vacation, and that's when I'm probably going to play, like, go back to Fallout 4, maybe. And then after Fallout 4, I am definitely going back to Cyberpunk 2077. I would love to. I want to play that game again. I didn't even finish it the first time, but I got really close, so it's fine. But I would love to replay that game. Yeah. That game's good as fuck too. So.
Okay, next. Tommy Tallarico got bodied so badly he's now using a fake name.
Oh my god. If you're Harrison...
Sammy Salazar?
Sammy Salazar.
Sammy Salazar.
If you're Harrison Bomber guy, like... You're just doing victory laps in your little shitty backyard in England, right? Like you did it. You actually, this is the only time in history where a YouTube video made somebody stop.
Yeah.
Like they stopped doing the thing.
I gotta tell y'all, if Harrison Benjamin Almer guy ever makes a video about me, I'm sorry, guys. It's eating a big sandwich time. I'll invite you to the funeral ahead of time. But like, I'm not coming back from that one.
No, 100%.
H-Bomber guy is now 2 for 2 on so utterly ruining a human being's life that they can't get a job doing anything else.
Well, that's the thing, is that James Somerton keeps trying to get jobs where he can do plagiarism. Have you heard that man is like he like literally tried to like pivot. No, it's so funny because I read so James Somerton pivoted to being a wedding photographer, right?
Right.
And I read an article, because it's circulating like BlueSky or something like that. I read an article that was from like that kind of, that what's the word? Not subculture, but that industry, right?
Right.
And it was about this wedding photographer who kept plagiarizing his photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just laughing my ass off, because the funniest part was that like, the H-Bomber guy video was just like 2 or 3 lines, right? It was not, it was just like, apparently this video about, James Somerton, about this photographer was made about his career as a YouTube video essayist and how he has a history of plagiarism there too. And I'm just cracking up at it, because he keeps it's like he doesn't know how to do a job that doesn't have plagiarism. I don't understand.
It's both of these cases are literally that Simpsons bit in the monorail episode,
mm-hmm.
where one of the towns the guy ripped off sees him flying overhead in an airplane, and they catch him in the airport while on his plane lands. They're like, there he is, seat 3C, get him! And like an angry mob storms the airport. We keep catching these guys trying to sneak into some other field.
Yeah. It's really funny. Sammy Salazar is like the craziest name that you could give yourself to.
It's also like if I were to like give a fake name for Tommy Tallarico, I would eventually land on Sammy Salazar.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just so funny that like, okay, the thing that's blowing my mind about this is you watch the H-Bomber guy video about Tommy Tallarico, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has all of these things that he lied about and that he brags about,
mm-hmm.
his musical career, his Guinness Book of World Records, his huge collection of whatnot. The one thing he apparently can actually do really well
mm-hmm.
is play backgammon.
Yeah! That's the funniest part, is that the reason we found this out is because he was, and I didn't know this existed, but he was at like a professional backgammon tournament.
Yeah.
And somebody in the fucking backgammon community was like, is that Tommy Tallarico? Wait a second, what?
Okay, that makes it. Now, we've said our piece about Tommy Tallarico
mm-hmm.
on the show before.
Right.
Knowing that Sammy Salazar is specifically his professional backgammon player alter ego, no, I'm sorry. He's like, this is no longer newsworthy. That's simply correct.
Like this is like,
right, like of course it's his professional backgammon alter ego.
His backgammon
my
Sona.
ass is look, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. If I ever get into playing mahjong at like any kind of professional level, my ass is adopting an alter ego. I'm going to show up to those things in a fucking domino mask.
You've got to become the Racer X of mahjong.
Yeah.
But like, this is the one thing that Tommy Tallarico actually has authority to brag about. He's good at backgammon.
That's really fun. I guess because you can't really lie about being good at backgammon. Like you're either good at the game or you're not, right?
Now here's the thing. Well, here's what he should consider. He should consider getting into mahjong, because you can in fact lie about being good at mahjong, and like, no one will ever know.
Yeah, that's true.
This just proves that he's not a braggart. He is in fact a compulsive liar. It doesn't
Yes.
count if he doesn't have to make it up.
Right, totally.
Like, you could, at any point, any of those interviews, he could have bragged about being the world's greatest backgammon player because he won a local tournament in a division in like Miami, right?
Right.
But he never does that.
So
Instead,
funny.
he brags about Shigeru Miyamoto personally shaking his hand for saving Metroid Prime 2.
Yeah. It's really funny. I don't understand him at all.
An enigma wrapped in frosted tips.
Yeah, exactly. His mother's very proud.
I wonder though.
I don't think
that's
she
probably
is.
not even.
No.
I don't know if he has a mother.
We're gonna
I think
find
he's some sort of government clone.
Yeah, but just like a government android that's only purpose is to tell lies.
Look, at some point in the next like year and a half or so, someone's gonna post a screenshot of like a gravestone that just says like Sandra Tallarico.
Yeah,
and like
she's been dead for like 30 years.
Yeah, the last date is like 1999.
Yeah, 100%. Oh god.
But here's the thing, then what if Tommy Tallarico can authentically speak to ghosts?
Well, he probably can because he's never bragged about it, right?
Right.
That's the thing, that's how he knows his mother is proud of him.
Oh. But he's lying about that, right?
Well, no, that's how he's cheating at backgammon, is that the ghost of his mother is telling him how to win.
How do you even play? I don't even know how to play
We went
backgammon.
into a very complicated backstory for Tommy Tallarico.
I kind of like this idea that Tommy Tallarico is like basically one step removed from being a spirit medium from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
I'm sure there is some obscure manga out there about a man who is so good at backgammon because the ghost of his dead mother is telling him how to win.
No, that sounds about right. Yeah.
There must be dozens of manga that are approximately this.
How the fuck do you even play backgammon?
I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
Great, cool.
I know it comes on the backside of a checkerboard a lot of the time.
Yeah.
How do you play backgammon? Oh, okay.
Well, while you're looking that up, yes, Ghost in the Shell's director is obsessed with Fallout 4, but you'll never guess what he's actually doing in the game.
My goat! Mamoru Ishii!
I did figure out, by the way, and we'll get to this, I'm now confident I know what barbecue points are.
Oh, do you?
Okay, so to clarify what Saturn just said, there's an article about how the director of Ghost in the Shell, Mamoru Oshii, plays Fallout 4 in one of the most psychotic ways I've ever seen.
The best way.
A man who has spent thousands upon thousands of hours playing this game and doesn't know how it's ended because he refuses to actually do the main quest.
Because he's a king.
Yeah, because he's a king.
He claims that he's gathering something called barbecue points, and I would love to know what your theory is, Saturn.
Well, go through the rest of the story. I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
Okay, so the story, so his rules for playing Fallout 4 is that he says, quote, "I will never ally with any faction. My only companion will be my dog meat. No exploiting glitches or dirty tricks like infinite item duplication. No buffs, meaning no drugs, alcohol, or anything that temporarily boosts stats. If I find the bald old thug who murdered my wife and kidnapped my son, I will turn him into a bullet-riddled corpse on the spot. I will not look for my missing son. He's probably doing his best to survive somewhere out there. But if he shows up as a villain, I'll kill him on the spot. I will basically ignore the main story and instead carve out my own path through slaughter and looting. No settlement building, no town development."
Amazing. And he talks extensively about how he hunts Brotherhood of Steel guys and steals their armor and then puts that armor up in like a display at the Red Rocket outside of Sanctuary Hills.
And he has literally so many power armors that it's making his game slow down.
Yeah. And like because he considers Brotherhood of Steel guys just to be fascists, which he's right.
By the way, he plays on a base PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's how I played Fallout 4 when it first came out. It's a perfectly acceptable way to play the video game as long as you're not doing anything too crazy. Granted, the power armor thing is a little crazy.
not only does he say they're fascists, he explicitly says they're like the Nazis and that also they're invaders and thus deserve no sympathy.
It owns!
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's right.
He is correct.
He's so cool.
I think it's amazing. I just think that it's amazing that at no point in his thousands of hours did he even accidentally wander into a building that progressed the plot.
You know, I mean, I'm sure he has.
The main plot's a lot more locked down than you might think it is.
It really is, because like, basically the plot stops if you don't rescue Valentine, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
You can. I think you can just raw dog going to Fort Hagen and finding
You
Kellogg.
cannot.
You cannot. It's locked.
Really?
No, it's completely locked down unless you do all the stuff leading up to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can't find the button underneath the desk until you rescue Valentine.
Okay, well, Fallout 4 is a bad video game. We've been over that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really only need to avoid the one
I guess that's
place.
true. Yeah.
Like, you can.
Or like hell, even if you rescue Nick Valentine, you can just go like, as soon as he's like, I want to come to my office so you can talk about your son, you can go, oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then the main quest just stops, right? Like, you're
That's
done.
true,
You
yeah.
don't have to worry about anything else after that. Like,
Yeah.
you are basically free from accidentally stumbling upon the main quest ever again. Although, no, wait a second. He has to have done some of the main quest.
Oh wait, because Brotherhood of Steel showed up, so
Yeah.
you did do that.
So
So,
he
yeah,
has,
wait a minute.
You're right.
So he's
you're right.
killed Kellogg.
He has killed
to-
Kellogg.
You have to at least kill Kellogg because the Brotherhood show up. Like, the big end of Act 1
Yeah.
thing is that you kill Kellogg and go outside and the Brotherhood are fucking there, right? So he has at least done that much main quest.
So
Now-
here's my thinking.
Okay.
He's 74 years old. He might have just forgot that he already did that.
It's entirely possible that
100%.
he remembered he's supposed to kill Kellogg and then forgot he did that because he's never run into him again.
Yeah.
He's like,
that
if
makes
I
sense.
find that old fuck, I'm gonna blow his brains out. And then it just cuts to Kellogg's headless corpse.
And now after that, you basically are free from accidentally stumbling upon the main quest, right?
Yeah, because after you do that,
You have to do
have
the dumbass
to-
memory sequence to progress the plot.
Yeah, and if
right?
you just never go to the memory den, then
You're fine.
You're set. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet if you open up his game and you turn on that quest, that's exactly where he's been for the last 3,000 hours.
100%.
I just opened up Mamoru Oshii's like Wikipedia just on a lark while I'm sitting here. This is the most insane first paragraph in early career I think I've seen on any of these like big creatives. Oshii has said he had an interest in Christianity and the Bible from an early age. In an interview with An America magazine in 1996, he said that, I really liked the Bible when I was a little boy, and when I was a student, at one point I was planning to enter a seminary, but I didn't. Even now, though, I still read the Bible sometimes.
Sure, for sure, dude.
Sure,
well done.
sure, man. Okay.
Awesome. This guy's.
Just imagine if I was like, no, guys, I'm like normal atheist, but I do still like read the Quran sometimes.
Yeah,
I
no.
do actually literally have the Quran on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
Because it was one of my undergrad books because I took a class on Islamic history, so I could theoretically become Mamoru Oshii and just occasionally read the Quran for fun.
Man, this is the guy who made fucking Ghost in the Shell, Pat Labor 2, Angel's Egg, and Jinro. Like, some of, like, the anime movies of all time, right?
I didn't get to go see that 4K restoration of Angel's Egg that came out, and
I
I'm sad
know.
about it.
Aw.
I didn't because the one place that was showing it near me was the Regal that has like IMAX stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to go see that Chainsaw Man movie there. And I'm gonna be real, those theaters with like their sound blaster technology or whatever, the things they do to those audio tracks for the anime movies are just awful.
Oh, I can
I'm
only
sure.
imagine.
It's like they did the Chainsaw Man movie, and you could straight up like it was like the opening theme song was just a wall of noise.
Oh no.
It was horrible.
Also, I have learned something extremely funny. Because I was just looking at Mamoru Oshii's like filmography page on Wikipedia. His most recent credit is under video games in 2025, and it's because he's in Death Stranding 2 on the beach
Yes!
as the pizza chef.
Yes!
I saw a clip of this. He's doing insane pizza dough spinning tricks.
It's only his likeness. Obviously, it's not his voice, right? We're doing like a Guillermo del Toro thing because Guillermo del Toro's character in Death Stranding 1 is not voiced by Guillermo del Toro.
Right.
It's just his likeness, right? But still, very, very funny to learn that Mamoru Oshii is in
Death Stranding.
I will say Death Stranding 1 is like one of the funniest games of all time in that way, because Guillermo del Toro's in it and he's not voiced by Guillermo del Toro because he's like, yeah, English is my second language and I'm not like an actor. Like, I don't want to do all that shit, right? So I just got a dub actor. Meanwhile, there's a Japanese girl Instagram model that Kojima likes who's in that game, and I'll tell you for free, that same Japanese girl is also doing her own phonetic English live reads for some reason.
Oh no!
Oh, really? I wonder what that really reason could be.
I don't know. Funny. It's not like she's naked as I would expect from Hideo Kojima. But she did do her own line reads, and I'll tell you for free, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I should have dubbed her. It's really funny.
Yeah. Okay, so what are barbecue points?
What are barbecue points?
So the barbecue points comes up because he mentions like, yeah, he's reached level 100 off the back of just like killing enemies and side quests and whatever, and something he calls barbecue points. And I realized barbecue points is literally the experience points you get from cooking meals.
I see. That's really
because
good.
That's like the only thing it could be.
You're right.
And based on how he describes his playstyle, that fool is cooking all of his meals.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%. Yes.
Do you with his pension, because he says that his whole thing is when he kills an enemy, he strips them down to their underwear, and takes everything they have. Do you think he at any point took the cannibal perk?
No. He's a man of principle.
Yeah, because he won't even take drugs. Do you think he's going to eat
That's
somebody's
true.
body?
Yeah.
Telling you.
Unless it's his secret perversion.
Maybe. Shit. Who can say?
Only Mamoru Oshii can say, and he's not listening to this podcast, so he won't
know.
Us.
Devastating.
Next, Netflix will buy Warner Brothers Studio and streaming businesses for $72 billion.
This has a late-breaking update, by the way.
Oh,
What's
yeah?
that?
I saw this morning. Paramount, who has complained very publicly about kind of getting hedged out of the bid process, has done the nuclear option of going, we're making $108 billion offer. We're going around.
Ooh.
They're going around the executives and specifically trying to force the issue of the shareholders.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there might be continuing updates in this saga, though they only have 10 days to respond to the offer, and the offer's valid for like 20 or something like that.
Okay.
So like I don't know if anything's going to happen there.
Sure.
And this also has its own like weird culture war thing now, because there's some like supposition that like part of the reason why they've been avoiding the Paramount thing is because Paramount's basically now owned by I think it's owned by the son of the guy who owns Oracle, and they're both people who are MAGA dudes / affiliated with like the Jared Kushner media enterprises and whatever.
Right.
So like, who knows anymore?
Yeah, at this point, Paramount is kind of just like a wing because they gave like Barry Weiss a job, right? Like running CBS News. So,
right.
Like, Paramount is just kind of like a wing of the Trump administration at this point, right? So like, it's complicated. It's culture war shit. Because everything is horseshit culture war shit these days because we live in hell. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you're appealing directly to shareholders who just want to make money, but also if there's like an element of being like, well, long-term returns by selling to Netflix versus just selling to to Paramount for $102 billion, which is frankly too much money for that entire catalog. I mean, it's a huge catalog, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
it's a huge catalog, but that's one of those things like, oh yeah, Paramount's going to bankrupt itself trying to buy Warner Brothers.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very Microsoft buys Actibliz, right?
Right. No, yeah, this is just a repeat of that.
Yeah.
I will say, at least, I do think that Warner Brothers is probably worth more than Actibliz.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like, fair.
That's fair.
I mean,
yeah, most things are worth more than Actibliz, though.
yeah, because it would be getting Batman.
And you're just getting all of DC.
They're getting all of DC.
Yeah, but you're getting Batman.
You're getting Batman, you're getting Superman, you're getting all of that. You're getting that catalog is massive for sure. So
This is just one of those situations where it is like buying Actibliz and all that, where it's just like these companies are so massive and throwing around so much money that it doesn't mean anything.
Oh yeah, it's all nonsense.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
It's nothing.
It's like trying to comprehend space.
Yeah.
It's just these numbers are so gigantic that, like, what are you actually buying?
Right.
What are you, like? It's just fake. It's all fake.
Yeah, it's all fake. 100%. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's all nonsense to me, and it's just, I don't know. And after a certain point, I just like turn my, I just don't even care anymore.
Yeah, like it just washes over you.
It just washes over you because, like, at this point, it's like every company exists to just be acquired, right?
Yeah.
Like you just want to like tank your own value so that somebody will buy you out for a couple $1 billion, and then you can lay off 3,500 people, but you still get a $350 million golden parachute.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's like that thing where like you eventually work your way up the ladder and you learn there's like only like 4 companies in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what happens when one of those companies buys the other company? It's like, well,
no,
nothing.
There's only 3 companies. Nothing happens. Yeah, exactly.
It's the end result is the same, except somehow a handful of people in business suits make a lot more money that isn't actually real.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. This is all that's going to happen is that whoever buys whatever is just going to make all of that product worse.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Like no matter what, yeah, that's basically what it boils down to.
The end result is we're going to drain out more of the scraps of creativity we have left in the world.
Yeah, that's right. And then if it gets bought by Netflix, a company that famously hates physical copies of things, it just means you're going to have a hell of a time getting your hands on a ton of physical copies of things.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We'll see. Pirate all your shit.
Yep.
Anyways.
Just burn it to DVDs, whatever you can to preserve it. Hey, did you know that She-Ra, Princesses of Power, never got a physical release?
I did know that. I also recently saw somebody asking, what's his name, the OKKO guy, ENJQ, right?
Yeah.
Somebody asking him on Twitter, hey, can we get another OKKO DVD release? And it was like,
he's like,
yeah, I'm trying. I mean, we tried, man, but then all these mergers and shit happened, and now I don't know who to talk to, and I don't know.
It's not his call anymore.
Yeah. So that's
the creator of Infinity Train was like, yeah, pirate it. Here's a raw of here's like a fucking file of just everything, a zip file of all my seasons because it's not on anything anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Next.
Anyways.
Fallout's creator has rejoined Xbox's Obsidian, says, quote, you won't guess what he's working on.
I think I can.
Yeah, so it's very, very kind of him to say so. Like, I'm sorry, the reason you get Tim Kaine out of semi-retirement is you offered him a lot of money to take over Fallout again.
Right.
Okay, well, so you won't guess. Earthworm Jim 4.
No, it's not that one.
Nope. No, it's certainly a Fallout game. Like,
Hmm.
I could not possibly imagine it being, with the show being a big hit, and everybody needing, just being like, hey, we probably need a Fallout game to come out at some point in our human lives. I feel like maybe just this once, we're all hoping and praying, fingers crossed, uh, begging God on hands and knees that maybe Microsoft will make a good decision just this once and actually tell somebody to make a Fallout game.
The only reason we wouldn't guess that it's a new Fallout is because it's too obvious.
Yeah,
But also, like, you're bringing the Fallout guy to come back and work at Obsidian again, who most recently made a game that's like if Fallout wasn't had a less interesting setting.
Yeah. Like...
Yeah, but it's Microsoft.
Yeah, but also Microsoft likes money, believe it or not. I've heard this.
I have heard that they do like money, and this just, I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be. Like, I know that, like, he's saying, oh, you won't guess, but I think he's just being coy. I think they're just making another Fallout, and I would love that. I would love for them to make another Fallout. Fuck, maybe they're making another Wasteland game. I don't know.
That's not their IP, I don't think.
No, I know.
I believe in Exile and Brian Fargo still have all that.
Yeah, I know. But, like, that's all I can think, right? Like, I don't know.
You know what it probably is, actually? Because if it was a Fallout game, they would say Tim Kaine is coming back to work on a fucking Fallout game.
No, they wouldn't. They learned their lesson from Elder Scrolls 6. They're not announcing that fucking thing until it's at least relatively close to coming out.
What we're gonna get probably tomorrow at the Game Awards, or today if you're listening to this today. We're gonna get Obsidian making an announcement that they have brought Tim Kaine out of retirement to work on the next South Park RPG. Because that was one of his last major roles.
That's funny.
Well,
was programming the South Park RPG.
It was his last major role as a programmer. However, I am looking at his Wikipedia. He was the director of The Outer Worlds 1.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got him working on Outer Worlds 2 DLC.
No, I think more because he's also credited in Outer Worlds 2 as a creative consultant. I do really think they're just bringing him back to do Fallout.
I would really hope so.
I think he's like, you're not going to predict it. And everyone's like, well, the thing is, he's coming out of semi-retirement. And he wouldn't come out of semi-retirement for a new Fallout game. And I'm going to tell you for free, a lot of people would do fucking anything if you offered them a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
If I'm Tim Kaine and Microsoft comes to me like, we'll pay you $10 million to direct another Fallout game, my ass is directing another Fallout game.
That's true. I'm in that situation where it would be too obvious. It would be too much of a good thing, and I don't trust Xbox to make a good decision like this.
I don't think Xbox is gonna do. It's like, we got Tim Kaine back, and you know what he's doing? Another licensed South Park game. I don't think that's happening either. He was only involved in the one. Other South Park games have come out since that he has not been involved in.
All I can think is that he's saying, yeah, you can't guess, because yes, he's currently working on Outer Worlds. I just keep wanting to say Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds 2 DLC, and then they're gonna make a Fallout game. Yeah, like that's the thing, right? I don't know. I just think like they've got to be making. I mean, and yeah, maybe it's Microsoft and they're stupid and they don't know how to make money because Microsoft literally hasn't got anything and hasn't put anything else like out in like 2 years now, right? Like anything major in 2 years. But I don't know. Ostensibly people like at Obsidian are still making games and are still making pitches to make games. So I feel like somebody is trying to make this happen. I don't know.
I feel like we will find out at the Game Awards.
We're not going to find out at the Game Awards. I would be shocked if we found out anything about a Fallout game at tomorrow's Game Awards, considering, unless it's that Fallout 3 remaster or the New Vegas remaster, maybe.
Mm-hmm. We are going to find out about the Game Awards, assuming that this is on your docket, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on your docket, Ben?
I don't know what you're talking about exactly.
The statue?
You know that
oh yeah, the statue
in the desert?
Yeah.
So that's definitely something from Divinity.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's for sure.
The next Larian project is going to be revisiting Divinity. They've said, interestingly enough, because like part of the thing with Baldur's Gate 3 is that less so than being a third Baldur's Gate game, it's very much a third like Divinity Original Sin game, because it's the same basic kind of like engine style and RPG style, and has more to do with that style of gameplay than it does like the actual prior Baldur's Gate games. They have explicitly said that this next thing isn't going to be Original Sin 3.
Right.
It could be Divinity 3. It could be it could be a remake. It could be something new, but it's not going to be Original Sin 3, which means it might not be a Baldur's Gate style of game.
Right.
Though I think it would be crazy if it wasn't, because that style of game is really good, and like they already have. So like maybe they should just do that. Maybe it's just going to be that style of game, but not an Original Sin game.
Right.
They're just going to make a new Divinity game in the style of Original Sin.
I gotta say, and maybe it's just because I'm not very like in touch with like that whole wing of like ARPGs, right? Like I don't really pay attention to like your ARPGs and like, you know, your Baldur's Gates and your whatnots, right? But like with this whole statue thing and all of the really cryptic messaging and stuff, we're not watching the Game Awards because fuck the Game Awards. But it still is very like crazy to me that like all of this buildup is for a Divinity game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's.
I mean, like, is it that big of a deal?
Here's the thing, and I'll say this as someone who's probably the CRPG person of this podcast.
Sure.
No.
Okay.
Well,
okay. That's
isn't
like
that
I feel
always
crazy about that, right?
Because here's the thing. So there's a total of I think 6 Divinity games.
Right.
There's Divine Divinity. There's Beyond Divinity. Then there's Divinity 2 and Divinity 2 Dragon Commander. And then there's Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2.
Right.
That series was basically fucking nothing and a huge permanent flop until the first Original Sin. And the second Original Sin is the only one that is like even close to resemble something having like actual mainstream success.
Okay. Then.
It is not a franchise that literally anybody gives a fuck about.
That's the thing. Like, I was just like, because with the statue and all the weird cryptic posting and stuff, and then it's like, well, there's this trademark thing that shows it might be related to Divinity, right? And I'm just sitting here like, am I crazy? Is Divinity really that big of a deal? And the answer is no. I guess because it's a Larian game, and Larian was the big winner at that year's Game Awards, right? Like, they cleaned up, like, you know, basically every category that Baldur's Gate 3 got nominated for, they won, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like, I'll be real with you, there's a lot of people who would argue that Divinity Original Sin 2 is one of the best CRPGs ever made, and I would be inclined to agree with them. But the strata of difference here, if this was a Divinity, like a new Divinity game coming after Divinity Original Sin 2 and not after Baldur's Gate 3, this would not be the tier of announcement they were doing.
Right, exactly.
For fun comparison, the Baldur's Gate 3 total review count on Steam is 426,824. That's people who bothered to leave a rating and write a review.
Right.
Comparatively, Divinity Original Sin 2, by miles the most successful other entry of this franchise, is still less than 80,000. Divinity Original Sin 1, which is the second most successful entry in this franchise, is a little over 10,000.
Okay.
I see. So that's
So
but at least by
the Baldur's
Steam,
Gate 3 connection. That's
yeah,
like
at least
sense.
by Steam reviews count, you could make a reasonable argument that Baldur's Gate 3 has literally 50 times the cultural purpose of Divinity Original Sin 1.
So this makes sense because Larian has the Baldur's Gate money, so they can afford to buy a big statue to advertise the game they want to be a success.
Right.
Yeah, and you'll go like, well, it's a CRPG by the people who made Baldur's Gate 3, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I saw the statue, this whole thing about the statue, and I looked at it, and just by the design alone, I'm like, this is a thing that I will never care about.
Right.
Like all of these, like Baldur's Gate, the only reason I keep an eye on Baldur's Gate at all is because I played Baldur's Gate Dark Lineage on the PS2 back when I was a kid. And so that name, I'm like, I know that name. That's a thing I recognize.
Sure.
All of these other fantasy, European style fantasy CRPGs just bounce off me. They mean nothing to me.
Sure.
Like, and I don't know. I just feel like it's always these things where you have this big promotional thing, and it's always for something. It's never for anything that's like actually big, right?
I guess because there was also a lot of this style promotion work for that second Hellblade game that basically bombed on impact, right? I guess that's true because all the big announcements are always just like, here's a trailer out of the fucking blue, right?
Right.
Like,
and that's the thing that gets you hyped is you're like, oh, holy shit, I didn't expect to see this here.
Right. And
Huffing my copium. It would be so funny if after all this hullabaloo about a big new announcement in the Divinity franchise, this is the thing where they finally announced they're remaking Bloodborne.
Could you imagine?
It would be, I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not,
but it would be so
wouldn't
funny.
It be so sick if it was though?
It's just like it's the thing is like you do this kind of thing because your game needs that, not because it actually is a big enough deal to warrant like a real physical object in the desert somewhere.
I wonder if it's Larian like coming to Jeff, or was it the other way around? Was Jeff like, hey, I want to do like we want to do like a thing that'll build hype for the Game Awards, and we know you're working on a new Divinity game, and you guys made Baldur's Gate 3, so we can kind of hype it up as like the new thing from the Baldur's Gate 3 guys, and blah blah blah. I wonder.
I think it's absolutely Larian coming to Jeff, because I'm going to be real. I don't think Jeff is shelling out that kind of money for a big elaborate like sculpture in the desert. I think that is 100% a Larian. Like, we have more money than we know what to do with.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 like didn't cost that much money to make, and also sold 11 zillion copies. So we've just got like a Scrooge McDuck style vault full of cash, and we need to spend some of it. Jesus Christ. And then after you're done, you've got a big statue you can stick in your fancy offices, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be real. The reason why I knew pretty early that it was probably a Larian thing, whatever it was, is you're like, oh man, look at this weird hellish sculpture with all these like screaming undead in it, and you look closer and you realize there's a bunch of crocodiles in there as well. And that's when I knew it was a Larian thing, because one of the most unifying experiences of Act 1 of Divinity Original Sin 2 is getting sent on a quest and going, oh fuck, there's some alligators, I'm gonna fight these alligators, and getting your shit super rocked by like 3 alligators who just destroy you.
The real horror of the fantasy setting. Some fucking alligators. Oh, awesome.
Oh, I love that. That's great. One last article, though.
Okay.
The end of an era. Tekken boss Katsuhiro Harada is out at Namco Bandai after 30 years of working on the esteemed fighting series.
I just keep waiting for him to announce, I'm retiring from Namco Bandai to go make a game with Nexon, right? You're just waiting. Just waiting for it. He's like, yeah, I'm leaving Namco Bandai so I can go make a game with Nexon or Tencent or any of these other fucking like massive funding companies that are gonna like fuck me in the end, right? Like the DMC guy, right?
Yeah.
It's just I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it, man.
I think it was after Itagaki died. He was like the Joker when Batman dies, and he's like, well, now video games aren't fun anymore.
Yeah, I don't have
that might literally be true.
It kind of seems like it, right? Because he was pretty broken up about Itagaki. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he finally realized that, because Japanese work culture being what it is, he's like, oh shit, I would like to become old. Right? Like, I would like to become an old man, and I've been working for 30 years. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think he probably either he's just bored and he just doesn't want to do it anymore. I think he's complained a lot about the direction Tekken is going.
Yeah.
And he gets a lot of hate over the direction Tekken has gone as well.
Yeah.
It's been like bucketing water out of a sinking ship over there, as I understand.
So yeah, he probably just it's not fun for him anymore. He lost one of his greatest friends and rivals recently.
Yeah, and I realize it probably was, at least in part, the Itagaki thing. Itagaki's only 3 years older than him.
Yeah.
Itagaki died at 58, and Harada is 55 now, right? And it's like, that's really young. For anybody to go at 58, right? I think that's when you're like, oh shit, this isn't fun for me anymore. And I'm tired of fighting with people on Twitter about Tekken games, so I think I'm out,
Yeah, I think he's probably, as the game gets bigger, he's losing more direct control over it, and things people are yelling at him is not his fault.
Yeah.
He's the last time he directed something was Tekken 7 Fated Retribution in 2016, and he has been strictly like a producer ever since.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible after 10 years of doing producer shit, he's like, I don't know, I kind of want to... Here's the thing, like, he could be retiring. It could also be like one of those things where he's like, I don't know, that thing Hideki Kamiya did where he just went off to go make his own damn studio seems pretty fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I could direct again.
He could be doing that, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that Harada technically has a producer credit on Tales of Arise. Get the fuck out of here, man! Go! Get gone! Nobody wants you here!
Unfortunately, he was working at Bandai Namco, which means his hands are unclean.
I know.
He didn't have a choice.
Blood on his covered in blood. Get the fuck out!
He was also a general producer on Code Vein, so you know what?
Get the fuck out!
A little bit of column A, a little column B. He's a global marketing general manager in Dark Souls 3.
That's funny.
That game's good.
I'm looking at his credits now. Like, he's a lot of producer and marketing. Like, he hasn't gotten to direct a game, since Tekken 7 in 2015.
Crazy.
He did Fated Retribution in 2016, but I think it's like a DLC or something.
Is that just...
That's a DLC. I think it's like an arcade edition kind of thing. Yeah, it's an arcade title.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like it's been like 10 years since he's really done directing work.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Sure.
He was definitely a legend.
Itagaki was also like the trendsetter for leaving your stable corporate job to go found your own fucking game studio and put out shit that didn't sell because it was bad. So like maybe he's just feeling inspired.
It's true. He's like, I'm gonna go be like my friend and my rival.
Yeah,
the Itagaki would want me to make Devil's Fourth.
The thing is, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're either going to see Harada just walk into the sunset and never be seen again, or we're going to get at next year's Game Awards, the final stinger will be the announcement of Becken. By director Katsuhiro Harada.
Harada, for sure.
I think my outside pitch, even though I'm the one who's saying he's probably going to do more games, because I do think he's going to do more games still. I think he's never going to announce a new game again, but he is going to make a career for himself as a professional mahjong hustler.
He's going
not a professional mahjong player, but he's specifically going to get accomplices to help him scam mahjong.
Yeah.
He's going to change his name, his identity, and become a mahjong hustler.
I think Harada should make a competitive online mahjong fighting game.
Where you play mahjong against your friends, and then after the game is over, it helps coordinate an actual fist fight in a Denny's parking lot for
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the alleyway outside of the mahjong den.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you that way after your friend fucks you in mahjong, you just go beat their ass, right? Yeah.
I never bought that dirtbag mahjong game. I need to do that.
Yeah, you need to teach us how to play mahjong so I can have another reason to want to beat you.
Yeah. You will, because I'll be like, guys, we're all going to get together in Boston. We're going to play mahjong together, and we'll literally lose an entire day to everybody being miserable.
Everybody being mad about Japanese tabletop games. Fine by me. Why not? We may as well.
I need to find out if anyone has made a TTRPG that uses Riichi Mahjong as like a rules.
Could you imagine? Christ.
I just constantly think of the Yakuza meme. Best mahjong strategy tip: quit.
Yeah. I obviously think a lot about that one meme. It's like, mahjong damages the human spirit for no benefit or whatever.
Yeah.
But the other one I think of is the one from Akagi, which I read, where there's a guy who's like an evil vampire who's smiling psychotically, and he's like, to play perfectly and still lose is what mahjong is all about.
This is the actual soul of mahjong. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Well, get us out of here.
All right. That's going to be it for us here. Thank you to DJ Cutman for use of our background music. Email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on our social medias. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/thegorge. Listen to our other podcast, The Reboot, a TTRPG based on the Sentinels Comics game, where we play, or I am running a game where you are all playing a post-apocalyptic team of superheroes. It's a lot of fun.
It rules.
We're in the middle of a dinosaur jungle, and we're all having a great time with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Dinotopia. I will not
definitely
budge
called
on this
Dinotopia. It does not have another name, we promise.
That is certainly the name of the last issue.
Yes, correct. It's called Dinotopia.
Yeah, patreon.com/thegorge.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. You can watch all our scenes. We're still playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We're live reading that.
It'll never end.
I was checking
the longest live read of all time.
I was checking that earlier today before we started because I had to make sure our last stream was uploaded to the YouTube channel correctly. Mm-hmm. We've been playing that game since April.
We're never going to be free.
That's right. Hey, did you know that Of the Devil episode 2 is coming out in 8 days?
No, shut up!
We're not getting to that in time. We're not getting that by the end of the year, don't worry.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or today, depending on when you're listening to this, or in the past, it could have already happened. We will not be streaming the Game Awards. We will be streaming Peak.
That's right.
We'll be playing some Peak instead of the Game Awards, and then if there's anything good afterwards, we'll watch those trailers on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be sure to like climb 200 meters ahead of everybody and then get on my phone and figure out what's happening at the
while the scoutmaster shoes on your ass. Yeah,
like if it's like a trailer for like Kingdom Hearts 4 or Persona 4 or like a Fallout remake, we'll watch that. But like that's the tier it's gotta be for us to like want to go watch something.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I'm the only one on this podcast who actually cares about a new Larian game, so I'm not budging on that regard.
I'm gonna bet, by the way, I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring here. I'm gonna bet the new Larian thing for that statue will be the one last thing.
No,
I don't think so. If only because like people already figured it out, and Jeff is absolutely the kind of petty guy who would be like, well, I mean, like, they already know. So, like, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, if they've also been hyping it this whole time, it's not going to be the one last thing. They're probably going to open with it, you know?
They could, okay.
I'm
start or finish?
It's at the start. I'm pointing at the stands and saying that the one last thing is going to be the third part of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because we are absolutely going to get the third part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake before Kingdom Hearts 4. Sorry, Ben. I know. I'm hitching my horse to that wagon.
So really quick, there was a thing that I had to take off of the docket. Because Alison Stoner, the current voice of Kairi and Shion, did an interview the other day on her Instagram where she talked about how she plays the roles of Kairi, Shion, and Namine.
Right.
And everyone was like, she doesn't play Namine. What's going on here? And she's like, she emphasized, I play Namine. Not a lot of people know that I play Namine, but I do. And they're
see.
No, you don't. That's not correct.
Uh-huh.
And so they were looking in the credits of like the previous games, like, well, did she do like pickup lines? No, she's not credited as anything. It's only the like Namine's voice actress has only been this one actress like the whole time. What are you talking about? Did you accidentally reveal that you have replaced her as Namine?
Interesting.
And then she had to clarify on Instagram, no, I did some pickup lines in one of the games for, a bit here and there. So that's what I meant. I have played all three of those girls, but I only consistently play Kairi and Shion.
Damn.
I see.
And so we were like, she's like, I'm a professional. I wouldn't just accidentally drop that we're recording Kingdom Hearts 4.
Hello,
and we're
exactly what happened with fucking Dan Southworth.
Yeah, and we're like, yeah, that's true. But we want
my favorite bit is when that happened with the English releases of Danganronpa 1 and 2, where they announced Danganronpa 1 coming out in English, and an actor's like, finally, I can announce that I'm playing this character in Danganronpa. And importantly, it was a character from Danganronpa 2, which had not been announced yet, not Danganronpa 1, in which that character does not appear.
I see.
Also the entire Persona 4 cast.
That's right.
We know Jonathan Blow today kind of posted like, yeah, I have something that's going to be there, and it's Jonathan Blow way. So we're going to find out what next game from that stupid idiot Blowhard is going to be.
Yet another reason to not watch the Game Awards.
Correct.
Yeah. I feel like maybe this would be the time for us to finally get even a little bit more information on whatever OD is. I feel like Fizzant we're still not going to see anything of, but like, Kojima always shows up these fucking things. I'm sure I'll have something to talk about.
Yeah, I think we might see OD. I think that's completely...
That seems in balance.
Reasonable.
I think the one more thing is going to be a FromSoft announcement.
Ooh.
Because they've already got that Duskbloods thing.
Well, aside from Duskbloods, I've heard scuttlebutt that there is like some unannounced project that they have going on. That isn't like, Duskbloods or more Night Rain or whatever.
Right.
I think we're gonna get some kind of not Elden Ring. I think we're gonna get some kind of FromSoft.
I wonder.
I hope it's more Armored Core.
I wonder if the one more thing will be, because it's too late to change the schedule now, will be the Leon reveal trailer for Resident Evil Requiem.
No, I'm gonna say that's gonna be in the middle of the show.
I feel like Capcom has never gotten end of show billing for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like if they were gonna get end of show billing, it would be just to reveal if they had like a new Resident Evil game coming out, like.
Well, that's what they did at the Microsoft show for Resident Evil Requiem. That was there.
Yeah, Microsoft has no standards.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But I also mean, we already know Resident Evil.
That's true. Yeah, they never.
Out.
It's never a game that's already in production.
Right. Yeah.
And I think my thing for is I'm pretty sure Sekiro originally got announced at the TGAs, didn't it?
Oh God, that was too long ago. I don't.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
I remember everyone thought it was like a Tenchi Muyo or something like that, and it ended up being Sekiro. But like, I feel relatively confident that, assuming it's not the Larian thing that has already been revealed, that it's going to be a FromSoft reveal of some kind.
That's possible. What was it last year?
Fuck if I know.
I don't remember.
Was it a Heretic? I think it was the new Druckmann game, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was that fucking that Druckmann thing, I think. Yeah. And we all immediately turned our brains off because it's a fucking Druckmann thing, right?
Right.
I just saw a post on BlueSky about the Guy Next thing we talked about earlier, which is I think is good to mention here, just apropos of nothing. Rest in peace, Guy Next. You ended in a weird, convoluted way that pissed a lot of people off.
That's correct.
All right, we'll end on that.
Perfect.
That was great.
Get us out of here.
This podcast also ends in a weird, convoluted way that pisses a lot of people off.
Fuck the Game Awards. Come watch us play Peak instead.
Yeah, fuck Jeff Keighley. They're charging $1 million for 3 minutes of ad time at the Game Awards. And no, don't fucking... And they screwed over the future class. Don't fucking waste your time with the Game Awards. Grow up.
50% of those ads are going to be AI generated.
100%. It's going to suck ass. It's just going to be miserable the whole time. So don't watch the Game Awards. Do literally anything else with your time, please.
Yeah. Come watch us play Peak instead.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.